Number 2 Porsche LMT Team takes victory with late pass of number 1 Porsche. Gustavo Menezes of Los Angeles is part of the winning LMP2 team. WEC COTA officials hope to bring back endurance race down the road. Porsche roared into Circuit of the Americas as the dominant force in endurance racing, and they leave Austin in the rearview mirror with that reputation intact. The number 2 Porsche LMP team of Timo Bernhard, Earl Bamber and Brendan Hartley passed the number 1 Porsche team late in the Lone Star Le Mans to win Saturday's 6-hour marathon. They also had to shake off a couple of leads by the number 8 Toyota Gazoo racing team along the way to bag the third straight victory at COTA. The Toyotas were quicker than we expected, maybe quicker than they expected, Hartley said. They went out like rabbits at the start. This race was really exciting from the word go, a lot more so than the last race in Mexico. Of course, the number 1 Porsche car could have won. Fortunately for us, we swapped positions near the end. It also was a big day for Gustavo Menezes, the only American-born driver in the field. The 22-year-old from Los Angeles brought the number 36 Signatech Alpine Matmut, with Nicolas Lapierre and André Negreiro as his teammates, to the finish line first in the LMP2 class. Menezes also was part of the winning team at COTA last year. I had a 35-second gap, a comfortable margin, given me when I took over, Menezes said. Then we had to stop for a rear box, the advantage went away and we had to build it back up again. The car was fantastic, fun to drive. The wheels were under you to the point where you were not nervous to attack every lap of the race. The No. 51AF course Ferrari team held on tight to take the LMGTE Pro class with James Calado and Alessandro Pierguidi behind the wheel. They were just 5.66 seconds ahead of the number 92 Porsche GT team. We decided to take some risks, and they paid off, the Italian driver said. Calado, from Great Britain, said Alessandro drove it like he stole it. This got very intense in the last 10 minutes. In the LMGTE M class, the number 98 Aston Martin team looked like it was in bad shape early when the number 61 Clearwater Racing Ferrari plowed into it. But Paul Della Lana, Pedro Lamy and Matthias Lauda, son of three-time Formula One champion Niki Lauda, eventually worked the way back for the victory. That collision broke our diffuser off and messed with the power steering, said Della Lana, a Canadian. My first stint driving today. Wasn't any fun at all. Well, return the favor someday. But the team did a great job with repairs, and we recovered all week long. Weather conditions played on the minds of drivers and teams. The word toasty came up numerous times, and that's when drivers were playing nice. Yet Saturday's high of 93 with 43% humidity was basically your average mid-September day in Central Texas. Drivers and fans interviewed by the American Statesman preferred a night race. Yet European television wanted a day race, which makes it prime time in the neck of the woods, and a night race would have been more expensive to import temporary lighting. That prospect wasn't appealing to COTA. It was a great weekend, some of the best on-track action we've seen for quite some time, COTA Chief Operating Officer Katja Heim said. But COTA is a huge place and therefore generally quite expensive to activate. We need to grow the fan base here to have the numbers to justify the costs of putting in lighting for miles on the track and in the parking lots. The WEC is leaving Central Texas for at least a couple years, though each side said it is hopeful of a return, possibly in 2020. What's not to like? It's the best racetrack in America, said Andrew Craig, the WEC's North American chief in the rock business. There are certain venues artists want to play. I think COTA has that status now with race car drivers. They enjoy coming to Austin, too. It's one of the boxes you want to check.